Hey, what's good, everybody? I'm just here today to talk about a few things that's going on. In 2020, with a lot of people say that load boards are bad. Well, basically, I'm just be talking about the truth about load boards right now, currently. Because it's a lot of people that want to get into this, and it's a lot of people that have already gotten into this. And as time moves on, it's gonna be a lot more people as well that comes into this. So, like about a week or two ago, everybody making videos saying that the load boards for the birds, all this crazy stuff, right? And I didn't say nothing. I didn't respond to none of it. But the truth is, like, it. I'm not gonna say it is, but like it's just so many people out here that's they came into it not knowing like much about this business or much about this industry, right? So of course, supply and demand, you know how that works. The supply is up, it's not really a demand for it anymore. Like it maybe how transportation was about, 5 years ago. And there's always a slow season in everything. And of course, this is, one of those times, right? But the supply for drivers and sprinter vans, cargo vans, box trucks, hot shots, like even semi trucks, all that shit is up right now. Whether you know it or not, it's up right now. Stop listening to this shit that's saying that we got a shortage in drivers or driver equipment. No, hell no. That shit is not true. I don't know why the yellow journalists be saying all this stuff, but that's not true. I guarantee you it's not. Like, pay attention how many semi trucks you see on the road already. Pay attention how many box trucks, how many hot shots you see going up and down the highway on the freeway when you go travel or take a trip. Like just stop and look at it. How many parked at the truck stops? Like, just take a look at all this stuff, right? And so what happened today was I did a load from California over here to Nevada, 333 miles. That load paid 800. The load paid 800, right? I was kind of wondering why I paid so much to come over here, but I was like, you know what? It's an Amazon load, so of course it's going to pay pretty healthy, right? But I didn't know that Las Vegas was a dead area, really, and I didn't think it was because, of course, it's Las Vegas, right? It's always a lot going on. But as I started to think yesterday, I'm like, dang, bro, why would it be a lot coming in and out? Like, because I just started to think, like, when I was coming in here, I didn't see a lot of semi trucks heading in this direction. I didn't see a lot of hot shots, nor have I seen like any sprinter vans, like barely. Like, I haven't seen none of them for real, right? And so, like, it's all just hitting me now. It's all hitting me now. So that load was there, and so I didn't take a L, but today, these last 2 days I took a L. I ain't gonna lie. So Monday, today is Tuesday. So yesterday I was looking at loads, but I'm not going for anything under 90 cents to $1. Like, I can't do it. It's not gonna happen. And so today the broker hit me up, and he via email. He hit me up email. He said, I got this load. It needs to be there over in Texas, ASAP. So he hit me up and he texted me the address. He gave me the rate. So the total, it was from Las Vegas over to Coppell, Texas. That's like over there in that Dallas area. 1,200 was like 1,198, 93 miles, something like that. And so the rate on there was 1,600. But the thing was, he told me to go ahead and head over there, like, go ahead and pick it up, take it straight there or whatever. But the load, I looked at the paperwork, and the load was scheduled to pick up for tomorrow. Like, what? So now I'm sitting 2 days out without a load. Like, even though the load is already booked for tomorrow, I'm sitting 2 days out without a load. So today, the only money I made was for an unused truck 150. So now that new rate is 1,750. So I mean, as a true, owner operator, you won't be okay with that. Like, even though it's $150, like, a lot of people don't make that in a day. Well, a lot of people do, but after taxes. But still though, what is 150? 2 days of sitting. You know what I mean? Even then, like, that load is gonna be there Thursday. So tomorrow is Wednesday. It's about a 16-hour drive, so it'll be there like 8, 10 o'clock in the morning, somewhere like that, right? And so yeah, like what is 1750 in 4 days as an owner operator? You know, still got to pay taxes. You got to pay about what I think it's gonna be like a little over $300 of fuel to get there. Taxes on top of that, food. Like come on, man. And but back to the load board part, right? So it's a lot of people that bid on the loads, and you know, like I was saying about the supply and the demand, right? It's so many drivers, so now it's like many people are forced to take cheap freight because now, you know, they gotta cover their expenses. They got a truck note, they got insurance, and you know whatever else they got going on in their household that they gotta pay for. And, you know, I'm not gonna say cheap freight because everybody cost to operate is different. I just made a video talking about that, you know, and how you want to figure out your cost to operate. It's just the things you got going on in your household. Like I just said, the bills you gotta pay, and what else? You know, your cost to operate, of course, your commercial equipment, right? And so another thing is, believe it or not, is people actually out here that's running without insurance on their, you know, vehicles or whatever. So, you know, it's just so much going on right now in this transportation industry, you know, and I wouldn't say saturated, but the supply is most definitely up a lot more than what it should be. So, like it's tough right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and head back over to my brother's house. I'm not too far away from him, and so you know, that in Vegas it's pretty cool. You know, it's like going to the fair without riding on any rides. Like, unless you just come in here to go like shop at the Gucci, Louis, Prada, Givenchy, what else? You know, all the designer stores like that. Like, it's not really much to do here. Like, it kind of sort of is, but it's not much like you think. And so I guess that's why Vegas is not really as hyped of a place as you would think. And so TikTok videos, Instagram, like all social medias, it's gonna be a link tree down below. But I'm not gonna end this video here. I'm just gonna go head over to my brother's house. Yo, what's good, everybody? So I finally made it back to the you know, my brother's house, or what, you know. So, but a few more, you know, things I can just mention about, you know, things that I personally realized, you know, that's going on with this transportation industry, right? A lot of people say, you know, don't go into an owner operator first, go into working for a fleet owner. But the thing is, right, I've seen like many situations, like maybe at least twice a week, where people who work for fleet owners, they're not paying them for, you know, for whatever reason. You know, it's a lot of people trying to just scam and get over on people, you know, things like that or whatever. And also, right, say for instance, this broker, they got this load, right? It's on the load board, and someone else come, like the broker would tell you, you know, okay, I agree, you know, to this amount that you're giving them to do it. So say for instance, you want to go 200 miles, $400, you know, y'all agree upon that, right? But say for instance, another carrier comes along, which is another driver, right? Say for instance, he agrees to do that for $390 or $350. That broker's gonna get that load to that damn carrier. So, you know, it's so much going on right now, like with this transportation stuff. So, you know, just don't come into it blindly, you know. But of course, everybody experience is different. But like I said, when this video first started, it's a lot of things changed like over time. Like when I first started, I think like the first week in December, last week in November type thing, right? Like the DAT load board, it was full of loads for Sprinter cargo vans, right? But now, like I'm about to cancel my subscription on DAT because it's very rare that I find a good paying load on that app now, you know. So, you know, just keep that in mind. You know, I know a lot of people want to get into this, and a lot of people want to invest, a lot of people want to leave their job and things like that. And just me personally, right? I had no problem with working. I could never get the raises I wanted. You know, I was doing physical labor at one job. You know, I was busting ass every day. Like, I promise you, I couldn't get a fucking dollar raise, bro. Like, what? So, you know, that's what kind of led me into this. You know, of course, there was some other stuff that happened along the way, but those 6 to 8 months out that I was that I took out to research or to, you know, study what I was getting myself into, you know, shit, it changes. Just how, you know, your life can change in a blink of an eye with a car accident, you know, God forbid, anything like that. Knock on wood, you know. This transportation thing is just the same way, you know what I mean? So it would be best to have those, you know, of course you want to build those relationships with the brokers, not only just the brokers, warehouses in your area, distribution centers in your area, you know, those shipping locations that you go to pick up, you know, whether it's states over or whatever, they may have a load in your city that needs to be transported somewhere. You know, you never know. Just gotta keep your options open, you know, and make your business cards, of course. You don't want to just be writing your number and shit down, leaving it with them. You know, that's very unprofessional. Business email with the domain or whatever, you know. But you know, like I said, that's enough. But follow me on all social medias. It's the link tree down below. So yeah, that's all that. I got Instagram, TikTok, Snap, Facebook, like all of that. Like it'll be in there, and all my social media is pretty much I like the bubbles, right? And another thing, I'm doing one-on-ones all this week. It's not a consultation, just one-on-ones. So, well, not all this week. Every weekend from now on. A lot of people been asking me about it, but I haven't been doing them right. So I'm just go ahead and start. I started Sunday. You know, the longest one lasted about an hour, 40 minutes, I think, something like that, almost 2 hours, and the shortest one was like 13 minutes. The only thing that I asked, you know, you got have all your questions written down, and I'm gonna give you a very thorough answer, and I'm gonna help you understand it, like to my knowledge and to what's going on in this industry now. And I'm doing that for only $20. I'm not charging the arm and the leg from nobody. Like I'm not trying to break nobody's pockets, but you know, so like I just mentioned, all this stuff you wanna get into this industry, write down all the questions you got for me before, you know, you go out and spend your tax money on trying to get an LLC, trying to go get a van and all that stuff. Like ask questions, like that's the way y'all can communicate with somebody who really doing this. You know what I mean? So, you know, just keep your options open and just be diverse, you know. But with all that being said, y'all continue to be blessed. Have a good day.